Hello everyone and welcome to another, or actually my first technically F1 review. Yes, it's my second F1 review technically, but all my other reviews will be coming out shortly. Now guys, what a way to start a Grand Prix. The first corner. Now this is the second time in a row that we've had a first lap major incident. Felipe Massa touching Kevin Magnussen's front left tire, I'm pretty sure it was, and the car just tipped, and you know, like shit happen from there, I guess. Yeah, a lot of things happened in this Grand Prix, and yeah, so I like to say, like, thank goodness that Felipe Massa was okay. Like, yeah, it's crazy. It was actually a crazy accident. Like, you could see the spark just go flying after he hit the floor there. And as you guys can see in that picture, he's well protected, but it would have been a very scary feeling. All right, guys. So let's have a look. What are we gonna talk about? Now, let's talk about Nico Rosberg for now. Really, this was Rosberg's, this was just his race, really. No one could touch him. He was really untouchable throughout the whole race. Yeah, like, no one could really touch Rosberg. From the start to the finish, he was magnificent. I like this helmet design, the new one. I don't think it was as good as the old one, but, you know, it was very good. As you can see on the bottom right corner, the tire wear was, like, not the best for the Mercedes, but, you know, it was alright. Let's just say this: Nico Rosberg had to pit, and it wasn't part of the plan. Oh, I'm pretty sure it wasn't part of the plan to pit that early or whatever. And he still had a massive lead. So, very good job by Nico Rosberg, and another great drive by Lewis Hamilton. As you guys can see in the bottom left corner, Hamilton's crash in qualifying. We'll talk about that more later. Yeah, so Hamilton went from 29th. He went from 20th. Yeah, 20th, I'm pretty sure it was. I have to go check that. Yeah, it was 20th to 3rd. Now, that's a great drive by Hamilton. It just proves how fast the Mercedes can be, like, you know, when they really need the pace. And very awesome drive by Hamilton. We'll talk more about the race soon. Actually, no, we'll talk about it now. In the last couple of laps, last 3-4 laps, Hamilton couldn't get Valtteri Bottas. Now, this was probably because of tyre wear, and yeah, like, you know, he struggled a lot to get past Valtteri Bottas, and at the end he couldn't do it. So yeah, now another great race for Valtteri Bottas. Bottas getting second, his best finish ever in Formula 1, and congratulations to him. He's been driving very well, and Martin Brundle was saying people say that this guy Valtteri Bottas is a future world champion, and do I think so? I honestly believe he is. He could potentially be a future world champion. I think it'll be like him, Ricciardo, Fiat, like one day, like when all these other drivers retire. Obviously, they got many more years, but after these drivers retire, you know, they'll be competing for world championships. And yeah, so talking about Daniel Ricciardo, I felt sorry for him. He started P5, it was. I'm pretty sure. I have to go check it, but let's just pretend he was whatever he was. Yeah, I feel sorry for him. He came around the corner, got involved in that Massa accident with Kevin Magnussen, and yeah, sort of just ruined his race. But he had a great drive going through the pack. You know, he drove very well. It just proves how good of skill Daniel Ricciardo has. And also, we had Hamilton following him throughout the pack, and Hamilton and him were just taking. And then there was one stage they got next to was it Raikkonen? Yeah, pretty sure it was Kimi Raikkonen, and then all three cars went around the hairpin, I think it was. And yeah, Kimi Raikkonen losing a bit of his front wing because Hamilton's, I think, like rim, I'm pretty sure it was, that hit his tire. I don't think it was the actual tire that hit Kimi Raikkonen's front wing, because if it was, there may have been a puncture. But I'm pretty sure it was the rim that hit Kimi Raikkonen's front wing. And yeah, so, you know, it didn't have any major effects on Hamilton, but, you know, I felt a bit sorry for Kimi Raikkonen, but, you know, it didn't really look like to affect him. And then Sebastian Vettel who hit him again? Yeah, I think it was Sebastian Vettel that hit him again. Yeah, and then Kimi Raikkonen had more damage on the front wing. And then Hamilton also lost a chunk of his front wing as well, which affected him a bit, and people were saying that that may have affected him passing Valtteri Bottas. So I don't know, but I'm pretty happy for Valtteri Bottas. And personally, guys, my personal opinion, I like Hamilton a lot, okay? But I want to see Rosberg win the championship, you know? At the moment, he's my favorite driver in the paddock. Like, I also really like Daniel Ricciardo. But out of everyone, I would like to see Rosberg win a championship. I think he's got the skill to do it. And his father, Keke Rosberg, won a championship, and he wants to win one like any F1 driver. But yeah, moving on. If Massa didn't crash, would that change a lot of things? I think it would, honestly. If Massa didn't have his accident, actually Hamilton may not have actually even been on the podium, honestly. I think it would have been a fight with Valtteri Bottas and Felipe, fighting for that second and third spot, and then I think Hamilton may have got fourth. That's my personal opinion, but we will never know, I guess. Now the tyres available for this race were the softs and super softs, and obviously the softs being more effective, and yeah. Now okay, as you guys can see on the right hand side of the screen, Fiat had a massive fire in the car. Martin Brundle saying it may have been an oil leak, and I'm not too sure what the accident, why the fire occurred, but it was a pretty hefty big fire. So, and if you guys saw the car after they got the fire out, it was like melted. It was unbelievable, and yeah. Alright, so let's have a look at practice 1. First was Nico Rosberg. This is the best possible start for him to start a weekend. Second was Hamilton. Third, Fernando Alonso. Fourth, Daniel Ricciardo. Sixth, Jenson Button. Seventh, Sebastian Vettel. Eighth, Kevin Magnussen. Seventh, Kevin Magnussen. I got my order mixed up, didn't I? Eighth, Kimi Raikkonen. Ninth, Danny Kvyat or Fiat. 10th, Adrian Sutil. And funny that Felipe Massa didn't make the top 10. He was 11th. And Hulkenberg and Perez didn't make it either. And congratulations to Susie Wolf getting into the car again. And she got 15th place, which is alright. Last was Chilton. Kamui Kobayashi done alright to get 19th. Yeah, and okay, let's continue on to free practice 2. Okay, let's have a look. Let me just get this up, guys. Okay, now first in free practice 2 was Lewis Hamilton, second Nico Rosberg, third Daniel Ricciardo, fourth Kimi Raikkonen, fifth Kevin Magnussen, sixth Felipe Massa, seventh Jenson Button, eighth Sebastian Vettel, ninth Fernando Alonso, 10th Valtteri Bottas. Now the drivers that didn't make it were Adrian Sutil, Danny Kvyat, Sergio Perez, Nico Hulkenberg. Vern didn't make it. And yeah, they're the real drivers that I thought may have made it. They had the biggest chance out of the other ones. Last was Kamui Kobayashi, so wasn't really the best result for him. But yeah, now psychologically, it's great to beat your teammate in practice to prove that you're faster than him. So for Hamilton, it would have been a big jump after coming second to his teammate in free practice 2. Now heading on to practice 3 on that early Saturday morning, Nico Rosberg topped the timesheets. Second, Lewis Hamilton. Third, Fernando Alonso. Fourth, Felipe Massa. Fifth, Valtteri Bottas. Sixth, Kevin Magnussen. Seventh, Daniel Ricciardo. Eighth, Kimi Raikkonen. Ninth, Sebastian Vettel. And 10th, Nico Hulkenberg. 11th was Fiat, who I thought may have had a chance to make it. I thought Vern. Jenson Button, low 13th. 14th, Perez had a chance to make it. And yeah, so last there was Max Chilton, Kamui Kobayashi 12th, Ericsson 21st. Yeah, and Pastor Maldonado doing alright to get into 18th spot. And it was a good result for Romain Grosjean in 16th. Now, I actually want to mention this, guys. I'm going to do an actual other video on this, but yeah, as we know, Nico Rosberg has signed a multi-year deal with Mercedes again. So if Mercedes is dominant, he may win more championships. And also, Lotus is keeping Pastor Maldonado, so that's interesting to know. And yeah, so I don't know, will Lotus come back? Who knows, honestly. I don't think they'll be podium contenders for a long time now, but never say never. Okay, let's head down to qualifying. Now, it was a pretty interesting qualifying. As we know, Hamilton had that crazy crash by locking up his back brakes or something. There was a problem with the car, a brake failure. The back brakes locked up, slid into the into the gravel and hit the barrier. So major contact for him. Had to red flag the session, and yeah, nothing else he could really do. Okay, so let's move on to the qualifying results. All right. Okay. So the qualifying results. Here we go. First, on pole position was Nico Rosberg for Mercedes, and very good result for him. yeah, obviously congratulations, even though he won the race and everything. Second, Valtteri Bottas. Third, Felipe Massa. Fourth, Kevin Magnussen. Fifth, Daniel Ricciardo. Sixth, Sebastian Vettel. Seventh, Fernando Alonso. Eighth, Danny Fiat. Sorry. Ninth, Nico Hulkenberg. 10th, Sergio Perez. Now, interestingly, or was that the way you say? Yeah, interestingly, that's good enough. Now, I didn't really expect Bottas or Massa to actually make. Like, I expected them to make top 10, but not second and third. Like, I didn't think that in like a million years. You know, really. My predictions, personally, were first Nico Rosberg. Second, I thought would be Hamilton, and third, I honestly thought Daniel Ricciardo. But yeah, so Felipe Massa and Valtteri Bottas doing very well to get in the podium spots. A great result for Kevin Magnussen in fourth. Fifth, Daniel Ricciardo actually beating his teammate Sebastian Vettel, which is good for him. Seventh, Fernando Alonso, so he done okay with that Ferrari. Eighth, Danny Fiat, so that was actually a really good result for him, making the top 10 again. Nico Hulkenberg in ninth, and 10th, Sergio Perez. So the Force Indias came up in ranks. 11th, Jenson Button, just missing out. 12th, Kimi Räikkönen, so he's low actually compared to his teammate Fernando Alonso. You think, personally, I think Räikkönen could do better in the car, but I don't know. Okay, so 13th, Jean-Eric Vergne. 14th, Esteban Gutierrez. 15th, Romain Grosjean. 16th, Lewis Hamilton. So that was a really big talking point in qualifying and after qualifying, and yeah, obviously done well in the race. Okay, where we are, we're up to 17th place, Adrian Sutil. 18th place, Jules Bianchi. 19th, Pastor Maldonado. 20th, Kamui Kobayashi. 21st, Max Chilton. And did not start was Marcus Ericsson in 22nd. Oh no, sorry. I actually said earlier on that Hamilton started. Sorry, he did not start 20, whatever I said before. Hamilton started 16th. Sorry. My bad. My mistake. Sorry about that. Hamilton started 16th place. Okay. I thought I had that down in the description. Okay, now race results. If you guys don't know them yet, so this is spoiler alert and whatever. First, Nico Rosberg. Second, Valtteri Bottas. Third, Lewis Hamilton. Fourth, Sebastian Vettel. Fifth, Fernando Alonso. Sixth, Daniel Ricciardo. Seventh, Nico Hulkenberg. Eighth, Jenson Button. Ninth, Kevin Magnussen. 10th, Sergio Perez. 11th, Kimi Räikkönen. 12th, Pastor Maldonado. 13th, Jean-Eric Vergne. 14th, Esteban Gutierrez. 15th, Jules Bianchi. 16th, Kamui Kobayashi. 17th, Max Chilton. 18th, Marcus Ericsson. And Adrian Sutil technically 19th. Danny Fiat 20th. Romain Grosjean 21st. And Felipe Massa 22nd. But Adrian Sutil had to spin in the first corner. Last corner, on the main straight. Danny Fiat had an ignition problem. Romain Grosjean cooling problem. And Felipe Massa obviously had that accident. And yeah, so that's about it, guys, for this video. Sorry about the mistakes I made earlier in the video. I should have got the results up earlier. That's really my fault. But hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in seeing the next videos. I actually got to make a legend of the week. I've got to name a legend of the week, and I've got to name a driver of the week. And I think I know which both of them will be. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. They'll be uploaded today as well. And yeah. So I'll see you guys in Belgium, I guess. Belgium in 3 more days, practice 1. So on the Thursday, guys, I will have a preview of the Belgium Grand Prix. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for Belgium. Stay tuned for my driver of the week. Actually, tomorrow on the Tuesday, I've got Let's Talk F1 2014 game, and I'm going to start a Q&A. So I'll talk more about that tomorrow. And Wednesday, we're not going to really post anything. Got my schedule anyway on my channel, so if you guys are interested, check out the schedule on my channel. And on Thursday, we're going to have a preview. And on the Friday, it's a random topic talk. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in Belgium. Thank you.